What's going on, people? How you guys doing tonight on this Wednesday night? What's going on? Doing a quick video real quick. This is about Lavar Ball and him, him telling his kids the truth about, as you guys know, he's about to have another son that's going to be top 5. Actually, he was already picked. He was actually already picked. I think it was in the top 5. I don't know. I think it was with the Charlotte Hornets. Anyway, before I go any further, please like and subscribe to the channel. It's Kasim Lamar Dream Big podcast on YouTube. All right, so let's get to it. Hold on one second. As I was saying, this whole situation with Lavar Ball and his son, just letting his son know he don't need to have particular women in his, he don't need to take these women serious. But anyway, I'm gonna let you see the video real quick and then I'll chime in on it. Hold on one second, guys.
You're never gonna meet a nice woman, especially in basketball. You're not gonna find nobody like I found your mom or my mom and dad. Because here's the thing. If you're in this profession, which you got all this fame and notoriety, how are you going to meet a good girl? You're not, because what you're going to meet are in the restaurant where you eat, or you're going to go to a club where you dance, or you're going to meet her at the arena. So I hate to tell you, you're going to meet a hoe. Just how it goes, son. And then you got to wonder, then the first thing they're going to say, oh, I didn't know you did that, man, with the Googling and all this. Oh, yes, they do. They know about you before you even get there. So, son, that's the bad part of the life you're going to get, is you're never going to meet a good woman. And by the time you do, let's say you get 30, and then you meet a woman, and she's 30. You got to wonder why she by herself at 30. So there's something that's dangerous, no matter how good they look. But have a good time, son. I feel bad for you, but hey, I love the fact you made it.
What happens if one of the kids brings home, in your words, a hoe, and you know that you got a bad situation?
I already seen them. They already bought a few through here. I'm telling you. Oh, Lord. Hey, a lot of them look good, and man, but they got different motives. And hey, I just tell them to be careful out there, man, but you're never going to know what you get, because usually, where do you meet a nice woman? If you have a job and you go to your job every day and she works at the job, you see her every day. You know what she's about. You go to school, you see her all the time. You go to church, you see her all the time. My sons are not going to church every time. They're not in no school, and their job is traveling to 40 different states. How you going to meet somebody and be solid? It's not going to happen. Sorry, you have to retire. Or you're just going to be running through a lot of girls, and then, and everybody can be good for a few months and fake you out, because they're looking at it like, oh, y'all young. If I get pregnant, 18 years is some cash. Hey, I explain to them like that and just keep their eyes open and hope the best for them.
So what you're saying is your sons are going to be billionaires, but they're going to die alone.
You're never going to meet a nice woman.
Yes, yes, yes. You hit it. You hear what he said. In my opinion, I see no lie. And any rational thinking woman would tell you the same thing. Any rational thinking man would tell you the same thing. If you're a type of person that live on, that two-dimensional stratosphere where you think that, things are all gravy, you're illogical, you don't think in a rational type of mindset, you would think he's nothing but a chauvinist pig. He don't know what he's talking about. All sorts of things that you would think that he is. You won't think, this is what irrational people think. You would think he's nothing but a toxic, he got toxic masculinity, how I pronounce it. I'm sorry, I'm drinking a little bit. But yeah, you would think he's toxic. He's, you hate him because, just like I relate to people like Lavar Ball because he's a realist. He's going to tell you what you really don't want to hear, but what you need to understand and figure out on your own if you don't know. Because this is just knowledge to keep you out of trouble, keep you from the harms of a lot of these women nowadays, when it comes to very young men that's mainly fatherless or mainly just not making the right choices in the women that they choose. You know, I always say people like uh what's the baseball player name? Oh my, Derek Jeter. He waited until he retired. He played baseball for I think 20 years or maybe more, maybe a little bit less. I kind of forgot. Uh, and he waited. He knew, and that's another individual that grew up with a high level thinking father, alpha. Derek Jeter father was an alpha. He told his son, you know, and his father, his parents was married for a very long time, and for what I believe, he told his son the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Understanding his reality, understanding his circumstances, that you're a ball player. You're not meeting, for the most part, and even my regular self, and even my son regular self. I got a 20-year-old son. So again, I can relate to this. You know, being as though I wasn't raised in a you know, patriarchy household. I was raised mostly in a matriarchy household. And but I had to learn this. It took me time. It was, you know, thank God I didn't put myself in a situation where, you know, I'm in debt for the rest of my life. It took me time to start to think like an alpha, start to recognize, you know, all these women are not to be trusted. And even vice versa, a woman will tell you this, because I teach my daughter this. These men ain't, you know, most of these men, they've been raised in a patriarchy household. I'm sorry, a matriarchy household. You know, they are a whole bunch of mama's boys, and most of these mama's boys, that's my daughter's age, they don't even respect their mother at all. So that's even worse than it was when we was growing up, because at least, you know, we respected our mother. A lot of these kids don't respect their mother, you know, young boys. So yeah, he's telling them, you know, this like I tell my son and daughter, like I told you guys before, I have a 20-year-old son and I got a soon to be 18-year-old daughter. I can tell you everything that you need to understand, need to hear, any knowledge that I have. I think if you're a father and you ain't teaching your son and daughter knowledge, I think you're doing a horrible job, because, and you shouldn't be having children anyway. But if you're a father in this society, you must be there for your children, because maybe the mother, if she's not in her right mind, and even a lot of these fathers, it's like I said, there's a whole lot of fathers that I know of that's not teaching their son the reality of this world. It's like it's the same cycle, having so many baby mamas, not thinking, uh, you know, how to keep it in their pants the right way. And if they're going to take it out their pants, they make sure they have a condom. Because again, as his father said, most of these women in this society are hoes. And I like the fact, you know, and I like the fact of the matter is, I like the fact of the matter that he's telling his son, you have to always think about who you giving yourself to in this society, do thy will society, this very liberal, do what you want to do type of society. And if anybody got a problem with this, usually are super liberal women that live vicariously, and then all of a sudden they in their 30s and 40s and they alone because they let Pookie and Ray Ray and everybody else get on board. You know what I'm saying? They got bodies on them. Or the beta male situation, where they made so many bad decisions and they still making it because they don't believe in being alpha male, understanding their reality, you know? So again, Lavar Ball says something else that was honest and real. And I feel as though most fathers that understand what they need to do to be a father should look at this. You have to teach your sons and daughters the reality of life, and that's all you can do. They either listen or they not. But you got to say to yourself, at least I gave them the game. You know, this is why I really respect this man, Lavar Ball. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. Like and subscribe to my channel, and I'm gonna bring in more content. And I posted made 2 other videos, but I will be and everything. Believe that. And look out for some shirts and everything coming up. You know, shirts and hoodies and things of that nature coming up real soon. I'm gonna try to get it going before the holidays. All right, guys. Again, like and subscribe to my channel. Please share this video and every other video that I made. And I will be hitting you up with some new content as well. Peace out.